So we're going to find the greatest common factor of 48 and 60 by doing what again, Riley?
Times again by 6 times 8.
Okay. So for 60, we're going to do, or for 48, we're going to do 6 times 8. Those are two factors of 48. Okay, keep going.
3 times 2.
Okay.
6, and then 4 times 2 for 8.
What do I do with the 2s and 3s?
So wrong.
Yeah, because they're our prime numbers. Those are the numbers we're going to work with. Okay? And for 4?
2 times 2.
Okay. What about for 60 then? What are two factors for 60?
6 times 10.
6 and 10. Keep going.
And 3 and 2. And 5 and 2.
All right. Hey, Danny, can you put that up? Okay. Then we come down here. We have 48. Put in my prime numbers in order. I get what? Logan, what do I have for my prime numbers for 48 in order?
2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3.
Okay. What about for 60?
Me?
Yep. Go ahead.
2 times 2 times 3 times 5.
Okay. Maddie, now what do I do from this point?
Combine them. So 2 and 3
So I have a group of 2s. What else?
and 3.
Group of 3. Do they have anything else in common?
No. Well, no.
You sure? So they share this group of 2s. And they share this group of...
2 altogether.
Then they have another group of 2s.
I meant 2 and 3 altogether.
So they have a group of 2, and a group of 3. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Okay. So what does that multiply out to be? So they have a 2, and a 3. So what's 2 times 2?
4.
Times 3? So your greatest common factor is 12. Good. How many of you guys got that one down? Yes, sir.
Okay, do the next one.
You want to do the next one? Sure. Go ahead and get me started, Ben.
Okay, 30. 3 times 10.
Anybody else use different numbers for 30? 10 and 3. 2 and 15, 5 and 6. Any of those would work. Okay. For 10 then?
2 and 5.
Okay. Make sure you guys are showing your work here. For 75?
5 and 15.
5 and 15. I would have used 3 and 25. Keep going.
3 and 5.
Okay. For 45.
5 and 9. 3 and 3.
All right, Danny, now what? Feeling okay today? Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo. Things like that, let me know ahead of time. Okay. Okay, go ahead and tell me what you're writing, then I'll pass. What I miss? What I miss?
45. What is?
3 and 3 and 5. So I did 5 times 9, and then 9 is 3 and 3.
No, 45. It's 5 and 1.
This one here?
5.
So 5 times 9,
Oh.
and then...
It looked like it's 0.
Oh, sorry. Are you saying my 9 is ugly? Okay, so what do I put down for 30, Danny?
2, 3, 5.
Okay, so 2 times 3 times 5. Okay, for 75
3, 5, 5.
and for 45.
3, 3, 5.
Jenna, next step.
Multiply. So there's a 3 and there's a 5. Multiply that would be 15.
So the greatest common factor,
It's
15.
And then you find the lowest numbers would be x to the second.
Okay.
Y to the second. And be no z.
And no Z. Do you guys agree with Jenna? I do.
Yes.
Questions? So on your quiz today, the only thing that you guys have to do is find the greatest common factor of the expression, so something that looks similar to this, and then fill in the blanks, which is the next part. No, sir. I haven't heard from, who's been quiet? Oh, for you, you have been quiet today.
Yeah, what would you think about?
How many of you guys really struggled this morning? Anybody? Yeah. Okay, so what information do I know about my area model here? What information do I know about my area model? What has been provided for me? Ben, tell me something.
Your height and area.
So I know my height, which is 15x squared, y squared, and my what?
Area.
Okay, and what's my area?
The 75x carry top 4, y carry top 2, and z carry top 2.
Okay, and that's the area of which rectangle?
The first one.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and write that on in there. So if I know the height and I know the area, what am I trying to find? What information is missing about this area model?
The length.
The length. What's the area of my second rectangle here?
45x carry
No, x to the fifth,
x to the 5th. 4,
y to the,
4th,
okay.
and z.
Then my third area,
Negative 30x.
good job on having that negative with it.
And y to the cubic 1/3.
Good. Okay, so Ben told us that we're trying to find the length. So we're missing the length of each rectangle here. So if I know the height, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. So height times something to get me the length. So my height is 15x squared, y squared. Now is that gonna be the height for every rectangle here? Look, what do you think?
Yeah.
Is this the height for each rectangle in this area model?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and write that in for each area then, so I don't forget about it. Ben,
Yeah.
you're gonna be real sad. My husband and kids got pizza last night. Pizza Hut.
Man, that is, man. I want to go to Caesars to take Brady with them for that.
I know. I'll have to tell them.
That on purpose.
Do you ever work on Sundays?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Okay, well then it doesn't matter because we only, oh, it was Monday though. We usually get pizza Sunday night. Okay, now we need to find the missing link. Maddie, can you do me a favor? Can you take out your left headphone?
Oh, shit.
I
A
don't,
little pause, it feels like it's not in my ear.
I don't think that you would come in and purposely try to sneak away
I
with
swear,
that.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. How do I find my missing link? Jenna, do you know how to find my missing link?
Did you figure out what 15 whatever you get to equals 75?
Yeah, what would that be?
5.
Okay. What if you're like, I have no idea what 15 times what will get me to 75? How else could you find that? Divide. Divide what?
75 and 15.
Good. Okay, now I have to worry about my variables. So my height have x squared, and my total area is x to the 4th. So how many does my length have to have? So if I'm going from x squared to x to the 4th, how many more x's do I need in my length? Yeah, so x squared. What about y's, Hannah? What about z's? Nice. So the length is going to be 5x squared, z to the 6th. Okay? Riley, I want you to find the length of this next part of my area model here. So 15 times what equals 45?
3.
Okay. And then do I need any x's?
5.
So I have 2 up here. My total area has 5. So how many more do I need? I'm going from 2 and I need 5.
5.
If I put 5 in there, what's 2, remember?
6.
So how many more x's do I need?
7.
When we multiply exponents with the same base, what do you actually do to those exponents? When we multiply exponents with the same base, what do we actually do with those exponents? We add them. So if I have x to the 2nd times something to get x to the 6th, how many x's am I going to have? How many more? You're going from 2, excuse me, not 6. You're going from 2 to 5. So I'm taking x to the 2nd times something to get me x to the 5th. So if I'm adding, because you said I'm adding the exponents instead of really multiplying if they have the same base. So what does this x have to have in order to get me to 5? 2 plus what equals 5? 3. So it's going to be x to the 3rd. Okay, now look at your y's. You're not done. I'm going to make you do this next one too, Riley. Okay, your height, you have y to the 2nd. Your total area is y to the 4th. So you have 2 and you're going to 4. How many more y's do you need?
-2.
Y to the what? There you go. No z's up here, but you have one z down here. So what's going to have to happen to your length? Since there's not a z in the height, but there's a z in your total area, what's your length going to have? Yeah, a z. There we go. So my length is 3x cubed y squared z. And then the last one, Logan. Oh, Logan, I'm kind of giving you a tricky one. No, you can do it. So I have 15x squared y squared times something will get me to negative 30x squared y cubed. So let's break it down. Let's do our numbers first. 15 times what will equal negative 30? Okay, if you're stuck, what's another way that you could find that information? Flip that around. Negative 30 divided by 15. There you go. Okay, now let's look at our variables and exponents. So your height has x squared, your total area has x squared. So do I need any more x's in my length? Okay. My height has y to the second. My total area has y to the third. Do I need any more y's?
1.
Yeah, how many?
1.
Yeah, as Hannah said, 1. So negative 2y. I am almost finished. Oh, that is the smallest negative 2y ever, isn't it? Compared to my other numbers, so let's make that a little bigger. Okay, so I have my total area. So now I need to fill in my information. So if I have the total area, how do I write my last part of my answer, my area model here?
Well, you put the height in there.
Okay, what's the height?
15x squared y squared.
Okay. Then what?
Parentheses.
Because I'm going to take that height times each length, right? So what's my lengths?
5x squared and z6.
Z2, now Z6 would be like that. Z to the 6th.
Z carried times 6.
Okay.
And plus 3x to the third, y to the second, and z.
Okay.
Then minus 2y.
Perfect. In parentheses. I'm going to box that because that's my final answer there.
Oh, you did something.
Am I? What am I forgetting?
Deduction, you forgot to label your area, height, and length.
Where?
At the top. I'm joking. By the way.
Oh. I'm like, I think I did everything right. You got me second guessing myself. Nice job.